Welcome in to this Apopka High School Blue Darters versus the Central Florida Christian Academy Eagles. We are in for a good one. I'm your host, Rich Moss, with my partner, George Perez.
Richie, it's going to be a good one here.
Oh, yes, I love calling these high school basketball games with you, George. They're so fun and intense. And we have a really good one today. Apopka High School, the host team. We're actually playing in Apopka High School's gymnasium right now as we speak. And Apopka, they draw first blood. That was their big man, number 32, Carter Hankerson, in the middle. Central Florida Christian Academy trying to get something going on offense. They're looking around. They're at the top. Someone sets a screen, makes a move. Mid-range jumper doesn't fall for the Eagles, but offensive rebound and second chance points.
That was a great offensive rebound by Brickville.
Yes, exceptional. And it seems like all the offensive glass is the story of these high school basketball games we've watched, George.
Yeah, it's only been a minute into this game, but we'll see what goes down.
Apopka High still with the possession here. They're looking to inbound. Apopka has the ball. Up 2-0 in this first period. Still very early in the game, but we've seen some pretty good basketball so far, George. And another offensive rebound for Apopka, but don't hit on the second chance attempt. Central Florida with the drive. Oh, and that is Eduardo Placer, the 6'5" guard. He's a senior, George, so he's been playing basketball for a while.
Yeah, the way that he took it in there, you can tell that his fundamentals are down.
Apopka trying to get the ball past midcourt. Oh, and Central Florida with a steal. Apopka with the easy board, running the transition. Travel on Apopka High. That's their first turnover of the game, George.
Yeah, and Elijah Lewis is not happy with that one.
Oh, he definitely wants that one back. Central Florida to inbounds, trying to get the ball past half court. Looking to get something going on offense here. Nice screen. The Eagles with the three-point shot. Woo! And that's Eduardo Placer, kind of talking a little junk after he hit that three-point, George.
It looks like he's going to be the scorer of the Eagles squad.
Ooh, nice bucket, but Apopka just misses on the layup attempt. Eduardo Placer with the dribble drive. Another three for the Eagles, and that's number 10, Ty Gustafson, who's actually the son of head coach Andrew Gustafson. Looks like he's really teaching his son how to shoot and open up those hips, George.
Yeah, that three-point jumper, oof, that was on the money as soon as he put that arm up.
You saw the follow-through and everything.
Great follow-through. Wrist clenched up, saw the ball go into the basket, no touch of rim, straight sink.
Apopka High find themselves down 2-10 very early in this ball game, George. What seems to be the message from head coach Scott Williams in his 7th year with Apopka High? What is he telling? His ninth year with Apopka High. What is he telling his guys in that huddle?
Honestly, if I'm thinking about it, he's just telling them to relax, calm down, let the game come to them. Because it looks like they're trying to play at the Eagles' pace, but they need to play at their own pace.
That's true. When you're the host, when you're the host team, George, you always kind of feel that little bit of pressure as you need to put on a show. But Apopka High just needs to stick to their game. And the shot from Apopka High, the mid-range, that's Daren Leath with the nice midi, George.
Yeah, he pulled up right in his face and sinked it.
The
now
Eagles,
tight defense.
Most definitely. The Eagles trying to get something going. Nice dribble drive. Another kick out. Eduardo Placer with the three, and he hits it again, George. That is his second. That is his second three of the night already, George. He's looking to have a big game. Nice defense from And we have 10 seconds. The Eagles' defensive tenacity is really impressing me, George. Eagles to inbound the ball. Central Florida Christian Academy.
Try to look for the alley-oop there, but it was not open.
Unforced error for the Eagles. That's their first turnover of the game. Apopka High now trying to get something going on offense. They just need a bucket right here, George, to really kind of get their offense going.
And they
and they do get a bucket. That's the big man, Carter Hankerson for Apopka High. The Eagles, top of the key. Eduardo Placer has the ball, calling for the pick. Got the matchup he wanted, takes it in. Oh, passes it, but a little. Oh, the Eagles with another unforced error. That's 2 turnovers and back-to-back possessions, George. That can't be good.
Yeah, that was just a careless pass. He wasn't looking at his teammate right in the eyes and look where the ball was going to go, and he just threw it over him. Nowhere in reach, so it goes out of bounds.
Apopka High with a couple substitutions. They got a number 2, Sam Bell, in there. Apopka with the ball at the top of the key, looking for a good shot. Nice ball movement. Apopka with the pass. Nice screen. Another mid-range for Apopka and just misses, but offensive rebound for Apopka. Oh, and an and one for the big man, Carter Hankerson. He's going to the line for the 3-point opportunity.
Love the focus.
Wow, have we seen a change of events, George? If he hits this free throw, Apopka would only be down 4 points.
Love the focus on Hankerson. Once he grabbed that rebound, he looked straight up at the basket and did not worry about anybody near him. Put the ball up, got the free throw, got the point and the free throw, excuse me.
George, and Hankerson makes the free throw. We love it when the big man can. Oh! Placer tried to yam. George, if he would have connected with that, I would have left.
That would have been a poster.
I would have left, George.
Office Max, $5.
I would have got up right now, and I would have left. This gym would have went crazy. Again, Eduardo Placer at the line for the Eagles. Nails the first one. And again, you're joining us at the Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge Game 26. This is game 26 out of 28. All high school basketball. Placer again with the second free throw, and he makes it. Those 2 free throws were money for him. He looks like he works on that on the offseason, George.
Yeah, he really does. That's straight form.
Apopka now trying to get something going on offense. Apopka at the top of the key, trying to get their offense going. The Eagles with some hellacious defense. Oh, nice up and under from number 30 for Apopka. That's David Marshall, the 6'2" junior.
That was a fillet.
Nice. That was an exceptional layup. The Eagles now just slowing the ball down, George. Oh, Apopka with the rebound. They're in transition, looking to make something else happen. Nice 3-point ball from Apopka. Just off the front of the rim. The Eagles now in transition. Little bump. Nice floater. Just off this. Eduardo Placer with the offensive rebound, but he couldn't get the putback, George. Apopka now with the open 3. Just off the back iron. Apopka High now trying to get something going with their offense. Everyone's touching the rock. Look at the ball movement. Apopka to their big man. They're moving the ball. They're moving it, but no one seems to be moving, George, with the mid-range Apopka. Oh, nice. And he gets the shooter's roll, George. He gets the shooter's roll. That is number 30, David Marshall, with a nice mid-range. The Eagles open 3. Woo! The Eagles, that's number 23 for the Eagles. Jalen Sammy with the triple.
What a circus we got going on here, Richie.
Oh, I really love this back and forth, George. Another mid-range for Apopka just off the front of the rim, but they get the offensive rebound. Nice assist. Woo! That's the big man, Carter Hankerson, with his.
And again, Hankerson not worried about the defense around him when he gets the ball. He goes straight up, gets the point for his team.
Georgia pretty much says, Hankerson says, I'm bigger and stronger than you, and I'm going to show you. Eagles now at the top of the key, trying to get their offense going. Moving the ball around, looking for that good shot. Eduardo Placer, now 52 seconds left in the first period. The Eagles trying to get a good shot.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, nice pass.
Key.
Oh, hey, George, what time is it? The bank is still open on that perimeter board off the backboard. Georgia Apopka High down 21-15. Looking to get something going on this offensive possession. Apopka with a nice give and go. Oh, and a block. And it goes out of bounds. That's number 34, Luca Reiner, for the Eagles, George, with the block.
That
and they called
a block. Very well timed.
I thought it was all ball, but it looked like he got a little bit of arm on that one, George.
Yeah, I mean, we can't see what the refs are seeing. But
Hankerson, with his first missed free throw of the night. He's usually automatic from the line for a big man, George.
You can't be worried about that one. Forget about it. Go on to the next. Sink this. Get your team up even more.
George, you've always said you got to have a short memory when you're playing this game. Can't be thinking about the last possession or even the last two possessions. Oh, Hankerson doesn't cash on either free throw. And we talked about this, George. You got to hit your free throws. That's really what gets you and keeps you in this ball game. Hankerson. 32. But you didn't make it. You missed both of them. Apopka High to end down the ball now. They're looking at. Got a new face on the court for Apopka High. Number 4, Jordan Ford. Small forward, 6'3", sophomore. Apopka High looking to inbound the ball again.
Got to come with a quick play here,
That's
Richie.
a fact. Only have so much time. Oh, nice move. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, they won't get the shot off. And what a great first quarter. Apopka High 15, Central Florida Christian Academy Eagles 21. Again, you're watching the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. This is game 26 of 28. And we are back on VSN. I'm your host, Rich Moss, with my partner, George Perez. And George, during that break, George, if you could only be a fly on the wall, but Coach Scott Williams really ripping into his team about their defensive intensity, George.
Yeah, he's upset because he thinks that they could play better, but he still loves the way that they're playing.
And look, Apopka with the easy steal, but they give it right back. And the Eagles with. And we got a delay of game.
Number 3.
And George, right out of the gate, we heard Coach Scott Williams a little bit. He was saying some words that aren't good for FCC Airways, but his team came out with nice defensive intensity on that first possession, getting the steal, but they give it right back to the Eagles, George.
Whatever he said made them come out with that mindset, and hopefully they stay with that mindset throughout the whole quarter and even throughout the whole game.
Well, George, we've been calling these high school games for a while, and we know no lead is safe.
Never.
Apopka could make a run right now, and they're looking to get the ball past half court.
Eagles coming
Oh,
with
the
the
Eagles
double
with
team.
that full court press. George, and you've spoken about that full court press defense before. Very effective.
Very, very effective. It causes turnovers just like that one. Obviously, he tried to put up the layup. He tried to get an easy lay, but it didn't work out. I think it was too much pressure.
Eagles up 23-15 in this second period. They're looking to make something happen on offense. Calling for an ISO. Taking it inside. Oh, nice pass. Open three for the Eagles. And it is bang for the Eagles. That's number 10, Ty Gustafson. His dad really taught him how to shoot, George.
Yep, that form is immaculate.
George, did you see the elbow at the 90-degree and the follow-through? Apopka just having trouble getting the ball past half court. They shoot the transition three, and it won't go in. Ooh, might have gotten away. The Eagles might have gotten away with a carry, but they call a charge. George, what do they always say? Ball don't lie.
Ball do not lie. And the way that the Eagles are playing right now, they're coming out fast and strong. They are not slowing down for nothing. And I think Apopka is feeling it.
Apopka just having trouble getting the ball past mid-court, George. Oh, the Eagles with another steal, taking it all the way. And that's number 4, Antonio Pringley. Antonio Pringley with the easy layup after the steal. George, the Eagles get another steal on back-to-back possessions. Pringley with the 3. Oh, that's an air ball. Maybe that was a little heat check, George.
It was. I like the mindset, though. Have that killer mentality and try to make that three-pointer, but didn't get it to finish, but it's a good look.
George, Eagles head coach definitely likes the enthusiasm, but maybe a better result.
You can say that again.
The Eagles still with this full court press defense. Apopka is really having trouble just trying to get anything. Nice floater from Apopka, and that's number 4, Jordan Ford with a nice mid-range floater, George. Eagles with the ball past half court. They're up 11, 28-17. Mid-range jumper doesn't go for the Eagles. Apopka with the nice rebound. Apopka looking to Apopka swinging the ball around. Three-pointer. Oof.
Good
right
look.
off the bat. Apopka taking it out, taking their time, looking for a good shot. 5 minutes left in the second period. Nice drive from Apopka, and we got a foul. We have a foul on Ty Gustafson, the three-point specialist himself.
He tried to close out. He tried to close out well, but he went too much in front of it, tripped him up a little bit, ran into the player.
Daren Leath for Apopka High at the line, shooting 2. Sinks the first one.
Hankerson checking back into the game. He's having an impact on this one since tip-off.
George, having that big man presence in the paint is so crucial to a team's success on the boards. Misses the second free throw. George, we always talk about cashing in from the free throw line, and Apopka isn't doing that so far early in this ballgame.
Yeah, they need to make something happen when it comes to free throws. You're giving up these free gimmies for nothing.
The Eagles now looking to make something happen. Eduardo Placer with the ball at the top of the key. He makes a move, finds travel on the Eagles. Another careless turnover, George.
If he never traveled, that fadeaway was nice.
It was nice, George. It was nice. He had exceptional form on that one. Apopka High still battling this full court press defense from the Eagles. Oh, the Eagles almost had another one. That was number 20. Savion Edwards, who almost came up with the steal for the Eagles, George.
Yeah, almost messed up our whole table over here at the broadcast table.
Apopka High now looking to make something happen on offense. They're at the top of the key, looking for a good shot. A lot of dribble handoffs. getting it inside to their big man, Hankerson. Oh, nice pass for Apopka on the inside. And another careless turnover for Apopka. Woo! Another block and another offensive rebound. The Eagles with 2 consecutive offensive rebounds in this possession alone. Eduardo Placer with the 3, and he nails it.
Bang.
George, that's his 3rd 3 of the game. That's his 3rd 3 of this game. George, he is heating up from the outside.
Yep, and the fans, they are not loving it. They hate it. This kid is going wild. He's making a lot of points, and he's putting up the Eagles 31-18 under 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
George, if you are Apopka High School, what do you think you have to do to get into this ball game?
You got to come together. It's got to be a togetherness. You got to run some pick and rolls, keep the game plan. They're stretching too much off of the game that they need to play. They're playing the Eagles game instead of playing their own game.
So you're saying that the Eagles are really trying to speed them up and get them off kilter, George.
Exactly.
It seems like Apopka just needs to slow down and really play through their big man, Hankerson.
They should. They should. He's showing that he could take over the game, so might as well give him the ball.
Apopka High now with the ball. The Eagles still rocking that full court press. George, are they going to do this the entire game?
It's working so far, so why not? Don't fix something that's not broken.
Apopka High with the long 2. Air ball on that one. The Eagles in transition. Running. Edward Placer again with the 3. Just misses. Another offensive board for the Eagles. Apopka High now with the defensive rebound. Pushing the ball. Another mid-range jumper. And strokes it. That's number 3. Daren Leath with a mid-range. Woo! Woo! George, we almost had a spectacular 360 layup. That would have been crazy if he would have made it.
That would have been on Sports Center's top 10.
Most definitely, George. That was number 11 for the Eagles, Jaden Breville.
And now he's at the line, shooting 2.
Misses the first, George. Misses the fourth. We always talk about those free throws getting cashed in. They're free throws, George.
Yeah, you got to take these free gimmies because you ain't going to get them back later.
For Apopka, they're going to have to find another way to get this offense going. Hankerson headed down to the bench for a breather, George.
Again?
Oh, both free throws missed for the Eagles. They're going to want that one back. Apopka trying to get the ball inside. Back out to the perimeter for Apopka High. Apopka takes it in. Oh, and another block from Luca Renner. He is just a monster inside that paint, George.
Yep. He's showing that he's not letting anyone get inside for the free. You got to pay him to make a bucket. Oh, and just like that, they paid him.
Woohoo! What a nice shot. Eagles have the ball up half court. Ooh, Eduardo Placer. I thought he was going to shoot that 3, George. Eagles trying to get something going. Eagles get the ball inside. Ooh. Another turnover for the Eagles. That's a travel on number 3, Yamir Bell.
Yeah, it looked like he tripped up. Careless travel, but the refs got to call it.
When you trip up, George, you got to let go of that basketball.
He tried. He tried to get it out there, but it was just too late.
Another 3 from Apopka just off back iron. Fight for the rebound. And it will stay Apopka's ball, George. Apopka got to get something going on this offensive possession, George.
Down 9. It's not looking good. They need to turn this around, make some points, get the momentum on their side before the half.
And again, George, we always talk about whenever you're coming back from a deficit, taking it one possession at a time. You can't get all the points back in one possession. Eagles looking to make something happen. Eduardo Placer in a very familiar spot at the top of the key. Eduardo trying to make something happen, passes it off. Eagles making sure everyone gets a touch on this possession, George. Placer with
What
the
a pass.
Oh, nice pass from Eduardo Placer, and the finish was Justin Priester. Still rocking that full court press, George, for the Eagles. Apopka cannot handle it. Woo!
They're playing carelessly.
Oh, nice pass to Ed. Oh.
Good cleanup.
Eduardo Placer tried to dunk it and got cleaned up by his teammate. Hey, what are teammates for, George?
Yeah, you got to follow him.
Apopka with the three-point just off the front iron, but they get the offensive rebound.
What an offensive rebound, too. Jumped over his head.
What a nice adjustment for number 3, Daren Leath. What a nice adjustment for him. Way to contort his body in the air. And Apopka gets a nice open three-pointer. Just off the. The Eagles trying to get a bucket before that period ends. Oof. And again, we welcome you into the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge game. This is game 26 of 28. Apopka High School, the Blue Darters versus Central Florida Christian Academy, the Eagles. Now, George. Never had it? Oh, yeah. Ready? Welcome back into the broadcast. I'm your host, Rich Moss, with my partner, George Michael Perez. George, we have been seeing an incredible game. Just about 12 seconds left in this period. The Eagles trying to make something happen. They're looking for a good shot. Eduardo Placer, open three-point for the Eagles. Woo! And they hit it. That's number 3, Yamir Bell, with the three-point to end the period. The Eagles are up 38-24. George. Oh, what an exceptional first half we've seen. Again, you're watching the Earl Graham Metro versus the Florida Challenge game. Game 26 of 28. And welcome back to the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge game. This is game 26 of 28. We have the Apopka High School Blue Darters versus Central Florida Christian Academy Eagles. And George, we are now in the nighttime. We've actually been here all day. The sun is officially down.
Yes, we have. No time for breaks, but you know why we love it? Because it's basketball, baby.
Oh, we love basketball. Apopka High, they find themselves down 14 points in this third period. George, it seems they really need to beat the press.
Yeah, that full court press by the Eagles are definitely wearing down the Apopka Blue Darters down.
Getting the ball into their big man, Hankerson. Apopka with the offensive board.
Oh, what
and
a
the Eagles
clear
with a steal.
steal.
Oh, and the nice dunk by Jaden Breville for the Eagles. Woo, that was a nice one-hand jam. That got this whole gym up. Apopka with the 3. Doesn't hit on the 3 for Apopka. The Eagles with the Placer getting it to his big man. Placer back at the top of the key.
They don't really need to go that fast. They're up 16 points. They don't really need to move as fast. And they still want to. They want to keep that foot on the pedal. And Eduardo tries to go for the midi there, but he misses.
Placer, listen, try telling a bunch of young teenagers to slow down, George,
It ain't going to happen.
at all. Hankerson with the nice move, but they call a charge. Apopka head coach Scott Williams telling his team, move on to the next play. Gotta have that short memory. Placer with the ball. Kinda has to hurry. The Eagles. Ooh.
Scott Williams is into it right now.
Scott Williams
Trying to get his team hyped up.
Scott Williams having some choice words for his team. Let's see if it gets them in the gear. Whoa. The Eagles with a nice little layup. They go up 18. Apopka has to get something going on this possession, George. They're down 18. They do not want to give up any more of this lead. Oh, nice mid-range for Apopka. And nice second chance bucket for the big man, Hankerson.
They really need to run the ball through him. They got to get something going because down 16 points is not looking good. And Hankerson is looking like he's the one that wants to really win this game.
Hankerson seems to be the only one that has a mismatch. That's Jaden Breville with the foul on that one. Apopka gets the possession now. Woo! I thought that was another block by Luca Renner.
It looked like a clean block, but again, the referees are seeing something else than we are. And they're the ones officiating this game, Richie. Unless you want to go out there and put on a shirt.
I think I'm doing just fine right here in the booth with you, George. Hankerson shooting the first of 2 free throws, and he makes the first one.
Calm, collected at the line. They need to keep giving him the ball so he could try to put up some points with the easy layups. But if he doesn't, he gets fouled and goes to the line and makes them, just like this one.
Oh, misses the second,
too
George.
early.
Eagles on the transition break now. Ah, that's number 10, Ty Gustafson for the Eagles, who just loses the handle of the ball on that one. Still Eagles possession, though. Gustafson with the 3. Woo! From deep. Ty Gustafson with the 3.
The man is a sniper.
He shot that one from the parking lot, George.
That was a good call. He was out of bounds. His foot was out. Apopka needs to turn loose and start scoring.
Apopka coaches really letting their players know about their play on the court, George.
I mean, you're hosting the tournament. You're playing right now. Prime time. You got a lot of fans out here. You really want to win this game.
A lot of pressure, George. Being the host team, it's a lot of pressure. Just about 5 minutes left in the third period. Apopka 27, Central Florida Christian Academy 45. Apopka now trying to get something going on offense. They're passing the ball around. Apopka look like they're running set plays now, George. Trying to get a bucket. Nice take to the rim for Apopka. But they'll get the foul, George. And that's Luca Renner. George, that's his 4th foul, George. He has to be careful.
Yep, he's going to get fouled out of this game before the 4th quarter even starts. And he's not happy with himself. but been playing great defense.
We have number 12 for Apopka at the line, Elijah Lewis, who missed the second free throw. Oh, Hankerson with the big man move, just snatching the ball out of his opponent's hands.
Great aggressiveness to keep the ball. He's calling for the ball, but they're not giving it to him.
Apopka with a nice little mid-range floaty. Number 3. Woo! Nice layup for the Eagles, but just misses off the back iron. Apopka trying to make a move with the wide open 3 off the rim. Oh, the big man, Hankerson, with another offensive board and putback. Uh-oh. Don't call it a comeback, George. Placer trying to make something happen. Woo! And the Eagles answer with a three-pointer.
And just like that, the momentum slows down.
When you're hitting wide open threes, George, that can really suck the momentum right out of your opponent. The Eagles pushing the ball down the court.
Oh my God, we almost saw some LeBron James, Dwayne Wade type play.
Woo-hoo!
It was intense.
The Eagles are putting on a show. They're having fun, George.
Great defense by Apopka right there.
Nice
and they get the
defense.
rebound.
Great exception.
Push down the court. Good pass. Gotta sink him.
Placer at the top of the key. Apopka with a couple substitutions. We got Sam Bell coming in the game for Apopka and Adam Bracey. Eagles to inbound the ball. They're up 48-31, George, in this third period. Eagles looking to add to their lead. Oh, careless turnover for the Eagles, George.
Just over the top. He tried to find his teammate on the corner, try to get him with an open 3, but too high above him.
That's how you let a team back in a ball game, George. You continuously turn the ball over. Apopka again dealing with this full court press that the Eagles are. Another turnover.
At least Coach Scott Williams is very optimistic, and he thinks that his teams are going to come back on this one.
A lot of faith in his team. He's not. Usually, head coaches want to call timeouts to slow down that momentum. Not Scott Williams. He said his team's going to figure it out on their own. Woo! We almost saw another alley-oop dunk again. The Eagles are just having fun out there, George.
Yeah, he got up high on that one. Justin Piercer, he got up high on that one, but turned it into a layup, but hit the back iron, bounced out.
This building would have erupted if he would have made that, George. It seems like since the Suns go down, we've kind of almost have a packed house. A lot more people have shown up for these later games.
Yes, sir. They want to see the host win against their opponent, but right now it's looking like they might be on the losing end of this one.
The Eagles are making it tough for them, George.
Still a lot of game left, so there's still hope, but they need to start turning it around ASAP.
Apopka with it.
The full court pressure and the
Whoa.
double team is intense.
That's a foul on Savion Edwards for the Eagles. Just a lot of defensive intensity. Apopka can't get anything going on offense, George.
The switching and the hustle is too immense for the Apopka offense right now. I would say that they need to start doing more pick and rolls. They need to set more picks to try to get people open.
They need to do something, George. Apopka trying to do anything to really get some points on the board. They haven't scored in a while, George. Oh, Apopka with the easy layup. That was Marshall, David Marshall with a nice easy layup.
And the Eagles have the bonus on this one, so if they get fouled, they're going straight to the line.
.45 seconds left in this third period.
I don't think the Eagles are aware of the bonus, because if not, they would have been attacking already.
Oh, nice take by the Eagles. It's number 4.
And
Jordan
a steal.
Ford. Another steal for the Eagles. Woo! Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. 17 seconds left. What is a... Oh. And we have a foul, George.
Apopka down 33-50. They got the bonus, so they're going to the line now. It'll be Daren Leath. He'll be shooting 2 for the Blue Darters.
I'm not going to lie to you, George. I stopped listening to you after you said 50-33.
Still another period left in this game.
Don't count Apopka High out just yet.
No, do not, because we've seen crazier things happen.
Yes, we have. And those three-point shooters that they have can make any deficit turn into a lead, George.
He makes 1 out of 2. Get the second one here.
And you're only down 15.
Still a lot of time left. And he sinks the second one. Perfect from the line.
Gotta make your free throws, George. Eagles trying to set up for the last shot. 9 seconds left. Placer with the ball. Drives. Apopka with 3. Apopka. Ooh.
Try to get the last second shot.
Buzzer. Again, you're watching the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. This is game 26 of 28. Apopka High, they have 35. And Central Florida Christian Academy, they have 50. And welcome back to the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. This is game 26 of 28. Apopka High School versus Central Florida Christian Academy, the Eagles. And the Eagles are up big in this fourth period, George. Up 15. What's the mindset for the Eagles in this final 7 minutes?
Keep the foot on the on the pedal. Keep going at their necks. Do not slow down. And for Apopka, they need to worry about the comeback. They need to worry about executing each and every play. No turnovers, because if not, this game is long gone.
George, it seems like for Apopka, every single possession in this final period has to put points on the board.
Yeah, that's exactly what needs to happen.
Apopka trying to make something happen. Ball at the top of the key. Apopka moving the ball around. Trying to get the ball into the hands of somebody who can do something, who can make a play.
They're looking for the right shot right now, and that's good. You don't want to waste a possession here. You want to make sure that the ball gets into the basket. Ooh.
Mid-range from
midi.
Apopka. Ooh, nice
shot.
mid-range for Apopka. That's David Marshall with the midi. Now you're only down 13.
Now you got to play tight deep.
Gotta
no
get
open shots. I don't even know what happened there. Richie, what happened?
It seems like somebody stepped over someone else. You know, when it comes to these type of games, George,
The ref
a lot
is
of
calling a
emotion.
push.
A lot of emotions in these games, George. These kids put so much work into it and everything, and to be losing by this in the fourth period, it must be frustrating. We're just seeing the frustrations play out on the court. Scott Williams with some choice words for his team, trying to fire them up in this final period. Eagles trying to get Apopka with a nice steal.
Shoot.
Hankerson in the middle, another offensive board. Apopka with the three. George, don't call it a comeback.
Down 10.
And a steal, George. Apopka with the steal. And the offensive board. Exceptional hustle from Apopka. They are not trying to lose this game, George. Woo! Nice move. Just couldn't really finish at the rim, George.
Don't worry about that and get back on defense. They need to get back on defense and not worry about that play.
Apopka with some exceptional intensity. Eagles trying to make something happen, trying to add to their 10-point lead.
Under 6 minutes left. Apopka down 10 points. Still a lot of ball left, Richie. They could still win this game. They just got to put their hearts in it.
Yes, they can, and the Eagles can't give this game away, George. Just because you're up 10 doesn't mean you can coast to the finish line. And the Eagles are doing what they need to do. They're hitting their free throws. Oh, Eagles missed that second free throw. Hankerson snags the board out of the air. Down 11. Apopka has to make something happen, George.
Good call by the ref on the reach.
That's Justin Priester with that reach-in foul, George. This one thing the Eagles can't do. You can't keep putting Apopka on the line. They're going to get easy buckets, George.
Especially in the bonus. David Marshall on the line.
Just over 5 minutes left in the fourth period. Apopka down 11, 40-51. Now they're down 10. Can he cut this a single digits, George?
I think he can. I think he will.
Very important free throw right now. Oh, wow. 6-second violation on the... We haven't seen that since the 90s, George.
What a call by the ref.
Oh, very tough call for the ref on the 6-second violation. Apopka's intensity really ratcheting it up in this final period, George. They're only down 10. They can still win this ball game with just over 5 minutes left in the game.
Yes, they can, Rich. Ooh, turnover on the Eagles. Oh, no. I am mistaken. It is foul.
I think it's a foul, George. Ref had the angle over there. I think she saw a push. Eagles really not showing any. Placer with the move. Woo! It's a fight for the rebound.
Ooh. Looks like Elijah Lewis got hit in the face. I think it was an elbow to the eye.
Oh, that's always tough, George. But he's a tough kid. I think he'll get over it.
Yeah, he'll play through it. Apopka still down 10. Under 5 minutes left to go in the period. And it is their ball.
Apopka trying to get something to happen. They're down 10. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Oof. Oh, Apopka with the nice. It's now down to single digits, George. Don't call it a comeback. Apopka playing that great.
I think the Eagles are feeling the pressure now. I think they're feeling the pressure now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Apopka's trying to make a little run, George. They're only down 8.
They're going to keep full court pressing it, so you just got to keep passing the ball. Don't hold it for too long.
That's a fact. Get it to the open man.
Get it to the open man. Keep pushing it. Pass, pass. Good shot.
Oh, great shot for Apopka. They're only down 6 with 4 minutes left in the ball game. Daren Leath with that mid-range.
Both teams in the bonus right now.
Eagles at the top of the perimeter. Apopka playing that defense that their coach really has been preaching about.
Oh, what a steal.
What a steal. Woo!
What a lay.
Apopka's only down 4, George. 3 minutes left in the ball game.
And the fans are getting into it, Richie.
Oh, my goodness.
Timeout, Eagles. Woo! Blue Dart is getting the momentum on this one. 51-47, Richie.
Listen, down 15 at the beginning of the period, George? This is the Earl Grey Metro versus Florida Challenge. This is game 26 of 28. Apopka High School versus Central Florida Christian Academy. We are back for this final 3 minutes and 18 seconds of this exciting ball game. Apopka has pulled within 4. George, this game was seemingly out of hand just 3 minutes ago.
Woo. This is what happens when you don't quit, Richie. When you keep into the game, this is what happens. You get to come back and possibly win the game.
Apopka really looking to cut this 4-point lead down. They take it inside. Whew, just off the rim. Just off the rim. Woo. I thought Apopka made that one. I won't lie to you, George. George, it seems as if Apopka is implementing a full court press of their own.
It seemed to be working the last 2 minutes of this period.
Apopka looking to play that defense. They're trying to get back into this ball game. Oh, and a late foul on that one. Late foul on that one. The Eagles are going to the line. And this is where you got to cash, George. Your team, the momentum has kind of swung in the favor of your opponent. You're only up 4. Not a lot of cushion in a 2-minute ball game.
This is Gustafson.
Woo! Gustafson misses the first one, George.
He's usually a sniper from the line.
Yes, he is.
I think the pressure is getting to him.
The Eagles on the second free throw attempt. Woo!
Sniper. There you go. Just keep passing in.
Only down 5, George. Only down 5. 3 from Apopka.
Travel on the...
No, timeout.
Ooh,
Timeout.
Okay.
Timeout.
Excuse me, timeout.
Whoa. It did look like a travel from our angle. You know, it's hard. Apopka has fought back diligently. The Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. And welcome back. 2 minutes left in this ball game. Apopka, they're down 5. The Eagles are just trying to play keep away. They're trying to hold on to that 5-point lead. Apopka is going to have to get up and try to make something happen, George. Or the Eagles are just going to...
No shot clock. They need to make something happen. You need to try to get a steal. But you don't want to foul because they have the bonus, so they have a chance to put up more points.
And that's the thing about no shot clock in this high school basketball, George.
Yeah, if they're smart, they're just going to keep passing the ball around until the time runs out.
Oh, Apopka with a steal. Oh, almost had an and one, George.
Yikes, that would have been tough.
That would have been crazy. This whole gym would have lit up, George. Now Apopka at the line. Remember, you got to cash him.
You got to cash him.
You got to cash these free throws.
They're giving it to you for free. You got to take it.
And you know what I say. If it's free, it's for me. First one for Apopka. Off the back iron. George, he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, he can't be thinking about it. I feel like he's putting too much thought into the free throw. You just got to shoot it, let it happen.
You've done this 1,000 times. Just breathe, let it go. Nice hits on the second one. 48-52. Central Florida Christian Academy is up.
And the fans are getting into it, Richie.
Woo! This game is going crazy, George. George, I graduated high school over 12 years ago, and I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a great game, Richie. We are grateful to be calling this one.
The Eagles inbounds. They're trying to get it to the open man. Great defense. Oh, tricky call on that one.
Yeah, Eduardo was going down the lane, stopped, so the defender
could run into his back.
Exactly.
That's the good old trick they showed us in the old school, George.
That's the IQ for you. Now the Eagles have a chance to make this an even deeper game with 2 free throws.
Remember, you got to cash your free throws, George. Oh, makes the first one. That's 53-48. Eagles with the second free throw attempt. He makes both of them. 6-point ball game, George. 2-possession game.
Still a lot of time.
Just over a minute left. Apopka has to make something happen. Time's dwindling down. Oh, timeout on Apopka High School.
Apopka calls a timeout, Richie. What do you think that the coach is going to game plan right now for their team?
Well, I think, George, with under a minute left, you're down 2 possessions. I think you got to go quick bucket. If you miss, fight like hell for the rebound. If you don't get it, you have to play defense and you got to trap. You have to bring 2 people to get the ball out of whoever's hands. Try to maybe force a turnover, but that's what you have to do. I think a quick 3-point shot off a drawn-up play and see where it goes from there. I mean, you're down 6. It's getting tight, George. It's getting tight. Not a lot of time left.
No, I like the aggressiveness. I agree with you. If they come out of the timeout and they go straight aggressiveness because they have the bonus.
Yes.
Try to get to the line. Try to make the and one. Try to keep this game going.
That's a fact, George. We've seen a couple 3-point and ones in this game, so who knows?
Could happen again.
Whew. Down 4. George, again, the big man Hankerson with the offensive board and the putback.
Yep.
We've seen that all game, George.
He's been doing what he needs to do for the Apopka, for the Blue Darters, but now they got to play aggressive but non-fouling defense.
That's
because
true.
if they foul, they get to go to the line again. That's going to be worse for them. But they got to stay aggressive. They can't let them shoot no easy shots or layups.
And they
following this game, the announcement of the program most valuable player.
The Eagles with a what a block. It's Apopka's ball. George, 35 seconds left. What a play.
The Eagles try to get a free one, try to get Eduardo come down the court and get a free layup. But Apopka said, no, we're coming with this transition defense, and we're getting a block, and we're getting the ball back.
Whew. 35 seconds left, 4-point game. George, I am on the edge of my seat.
You look like you're sweating, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I know. I need a napkin. Apopka, look at.
Good pass.
Oh, exceptional pass. 52-54. Apopka's only down 2 with 24 seconds left.
And the crowd's going crazy, Richie.
This gym is exploding right now, George.
This is what we live for, Richie, these moments.
Right here on the Varsity Sports Network.
30.
Welcome back to this nail-biter of a game. 20 seconds left. Oh, Apopka with the steal. Apopka with the steal. And the three-point. Oh, my George.
Apopka ball. Apopka ball.
George, Apopka still had. George, if that would have went in, I'd have had to leave.
I had to go
George,
crazy.
George, I'm jumping out of my skin right now. George, Apopka is on the cusp of return. Down 15 at the start of the fourth period. George.
What a crazy turnaround it has been, Richie. Apopka came back from 18-point deficit in the third period.
And I spoke to you. I said the Eagles cannot allow Apopka to get back in this ball game at all. And look at what they've done. 52-54, 12.8 seconds left in this nail-biter of a basketball game. This is what we live for, George.
What do you think Coach Scott Williams is drawing up right now? Quick.
It has to be something. It has to be something. Someone coming off a screen. I think they're going to hold for the last shot. You don't want to give the Eagles a chance to win it if you do tie or if you do take the lead. They're probably going to take it down to the final seconds, George. Oh, and we got a block. He's going to the line. George, these are the two most important free throws of the game, George.
Yeah, he needs to come out here, be calm, be collected, just look at the rim, don't worry about anything else, and you need to sink these free throws.
George, you have to. Now, George, we've been in this position before. If he misses the first, do you have to miss the second on purpose?
I would say to make them both, Richie. I think he needs to make them both, tie up the game, and then you got to play great defense.
All right, George, let's see what happens. We have Elijah Lewis at the line. Oh, George, he misses the first. George, I think you have to intentionally miss now. You have to intentionally miss, George, unless you're gonna sink it and you're gonna immediately foul.
Yeah, there's two ways to go about it. Just like you said, immediately sink it and immediately foul after that, or miss it on purpose and try to get a shot. But the thing about that is only 6 seconds left. So what kind of good shot can you get?
That's true, George. That is true.
Gotta hit the rim.
Gotta
hit the rim.
George, I think you should have just tried to sink that one and then foul immediately. I mean, the Eagles have been having a hard time shooting their free throws except for Placer. That's it. George, I think you got a foul on this one. You have to immediately foul, George. You have to foul. Woo! My heart's racing.
Coach Gustav calls a timeout for the Eagles.
George, with those two missed free throws, George, you really put your team in a bind. They have to foul immediately, George. That's the only way.
Yeah, keep playing that good defense how they are on the inbound. Try to keep the ball away from the Eagles. But, yes, if they get the ball successfully, you need to foul immediately.
Here on the Varsity Sports Network, the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. This is game 26 of 28. Apopka High School, the Blue Darters versus the Eagles of Central Florida Christian Academy. George, what's going on? They have to foul immediately, George. And
jump ball. Jump ball.
Jump. George, it's a jump. I thought they fouled. Oh, George. George, Apopka has a chance. Apopka has a chance, George.
To tie the game or either win it, Rich.
Woo. George, I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's see what Apopka does, George. Oh! George! He ties the game! He ties the game! We're going to overtime! We're going to overtime, George! Number 30, David Marshall, with the turnaround hook. We're going to overtime!
Wow, Rich.
Damn! George, I am ecstatic.
That takes us to the end of regulation. The basket at the buzzer has taken us to a 54-54 tie. So here's what that means. We'll put 4 minutes on the clock for the overtime period. All team fouls and personal fouls from the second half carry over into the overtime period. We will clear the possession arrow and have a new jump ball. That means that CFCA continues to enjoy bonus. Apopka continues to enjoy double bonus going into the overtime period.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Now, welcome back on the Varsity Sports Network. I'm your host, Richard Marshall, with my partner, George Michael Perez. George, what a wild one. The Blue Darters come back from 18 down in the fourth period to force overtime. How excited are you, George?
Oh, my God, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful turnaround today in Apopka, and it looks like Apopka has all the momentum now, getting the ball first to start the OT.
Apopka looking to run something on offense. Apopka with a nice screen. Open three-pointer. Woo! And Apopka with a nice open midi. That was a long two, George.
And the crowd is getting into it, Richie.
Whoa, a miss from the Eagles. The Eagles trying to three again.
The Eagles cannot buy a bucket in the last 5 minutes of the game.
No, they cannot. Apopka with the ball at the top of the key. Up to mid-range. Whoa. David Marshall. David Marshall about to shoot 2 free throws, George.
He's more into it than he was earlier in the game.
And sinks the first one. Blue Darters up 3, George. From down 18 to up 3. What a turn of events.
Showing out in their home court.
Makes both of them, puts them up by 4.
And the crowd is loving it. They're yelling out defense
The
for their
crowd
home crowd.
is into it, George. That was a good foul, George. That was a good foul. No easy buckets.
Yeah, the Eagles try to push it into the paint, but the Apopka is saying, no, no, no.
Foul is called against number 32, Carter Hankerson. His fourth, the team's ninth, and the line shooting will be number 34. Rebound.
Eagles shooting. Miss on the first free throw, George. The Eagles have not been hitting their free throws in the second half, and it's hurting them.
Yep, that pressure has been getting to them, especially the last 6 minutes of the game. They can't buy a bucket.
Hits the second one. Apopka now up 3.
Yep.
Foul is called against Antonio Brindley. That puts the Gophers into double bonus. And the line shooting 2 is number 2, Sam Bell.
Sam Bell with 2 free throws right here. Put a pop up 5. Misses the first. George, we've talked about this ad nauseum. The missed free throws is hurting both teams.
Yep, it really is. But Apopka still has the momentum right now. So even if they miss this one, I think that they're going to come back on defense and play with tremendous tenacity.
Makes the second, puts Apopka up 4. Eduardo Placer hasn't really done much since the first half, George. Maybe he's looking to get a bucket here. Apopka with exceptional defense. Placer with the 3. Woo!
What a shot by Placer. You cannot deny that.
A 3 sidestep off the dribble. What a great move, George. Wolf almost got the and one with the continuation, George, on that one.
I think that was on the... No, I was wrong. It was not on the ground. No, they're still in the bonus.
They're in a double bonus.
Apopka up by 1. Could increase it to 3.
Makes the first one. Apopka up 2. A minute 46 left in this overtime period. Apopka misses the second. They're only up 2. They have to play solid defense on this possession, George. Whoa, that's not solid defense, George. Game tied, a minute 30.
Number 3.
Number 3. Apopka holding the ball, trying to get some time off that clock.
Ball against number 3, Amari Bell. It's his 4th personal foul. Blue Raiders continue into double bonus. At the line shooting 2, number 3, Daren Leath.
Oh, Apopka misses that first one, George. These missed free throws.
Everyone's tired. It's been a long game.
Yes, it has.
The score is
George.
tied. Both teams have been playing with their hearts on their sleeves. Ooh, Apopka will give the ball back with a line infraction.
Checking into the game for Apopka, number 4, Jordan Ford.
Apopka gets another chance at the charity stripe off the lane violation, George. The refs are calling this one tight.
Very. And he makes up on the third chance.
Apopka up 1. The Eagles looking to take the lead.
The atmosphere here is crazy, Richard.
You would have thought this was a playoff game, George.
No travel call on that one.
Apopka with the ball. They're moving.
Ooh, great pass to the outside. Doesn't cash in.
Oh, the Eagles taking it. Oh,
That was a good call. Good call.
Fouls called against starters number 30, David Marshall. His first personal foul, the team's 10th. At the line shooting 2 for the Eagles, number 5, Eduardo Placer.
Get your feet right.
Eagles at the line for 2 free throws, George. They could take the lead with this one. Let's see what Placer does. Makes the first one. We are tied 61 all, George.
You can tell that the pressure doesn't get to him.
That's a
He
fact.
looks calm and collected at the line.
Yes, he does. Miss.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Oh, we're still
Apopka
tied up.
with the
Apopka
rebound.
with the ball. We got a timeout.
What is that, 32?
We got a timeout, George. 32.2 seconds left in this tied ball game, 61 all. This has been a back and forth down to the wire.
Complement whatever they had before. Apopka uses their final timeout, the timeout that was granted to them additionally in overtime. The Eagles still have 1 timeout remaining. We've got 2 more games coming up for you. Up next, the ladies will take the courts as we have Osceola versus Apopka in our women's game for the Metro versus Florida Challenge, and then we will close out the night with the 8:15 installment for all 28 games of the 12th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge, presented by St. Germain Chiropractic and Burn Fat Orlando.
Oh, Richie is looking like a good one's going to end right now.
George, I'm not going to lie. I don't even want this game to end. I'm just so excited.
Double overtime?
Why not? Why not? Apopka to inbound. 32 seconds left. Now, George, on this one, are you holding the ball if you're Apopka, wasting some time off that clock? Maybe get a last-second shot here.
That sounds like a great idea, really. I think that they should do that. but doesn't look like they're going to. Oh,
God.
yikes. That was intense.
Listen.
Elijah Lewis just risked his life for that ball, and thank God that he's okay.
Listen, that's the type of player that he is. That's the type of player that he is, George. George. George, Apopka has to play defense. They're double teaming. They're trying to get the ball out of his hand. Oh, George. Oh, 4 seconds left. They didn't mean that wish that he would have just said, let's go into double overtime.
Same here, Richie. Same here.
I hate to see this game end on the free throws, George. The way both these ball clubs have played, but still have 0.7 seconds, George. Anything can happen. George.
And he makes the first one, and that's how you know that he's the star player of his team. The pressure, he's on the line.
Doesn't seem to faze him at all, George.
Wow. Wow. He makes both. It's a pocket ball with 0.7 seconds left. That means that you cannot dribble the ball.
At all. All you have is time for is a catch and shoot. That's it, George.
0.7 seconds left, Richie. A Apopka ball, down 2. I just see a flop.
Oh, what?
Forgot to shoot it, Richie.
Wow, what a game, George. Probably one of the most exciting games. The Eagles, they finally take this one.
On the strength of free throws, they come away with a 2-point victory here in game number 26 of the 12th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge.
And George, we witnessed a crazy game. The Central Florida Christian Eagles, they take it with a score 63-61 over the Apopka High School Blue Darters. Till next time, George.
That'll do it for this game of the Metro versus Florida Challenge. And boy, we're going to have a hard time topping that in the next two. Again, this is Mark Barchi, the media director for the Metro versus Florida Challenge. Thanking you for joining us on Varsity Sports Network. We've got two more for you. Coming up next, the ladies take the court. We have Apopka's girls team taking on the Osceola Cowboys, or Cowgirls as the case may be. And then we've got one more to finish up. We're going to take a quick break for about 7.5 more minutes while we reset things for the next game, and we will join you once again from Joe A. Sterling Gymnasium right here at Apopka High School.